Hi, my name is Carlos Pagan, and I'm making this video in response to Jaron Campabella from Jeranisim. Now, Jaron has been doing flat Earth research for quite a while, and recently on one of his live broadcasts on YouTube, I had the opportunity to talk to him on the phone. On that phone conversation we had, he brought up some footage that he has some questions about, and the footage was one of the Apollo missions. One of the astronauts is walking in front of the lunar rover, and the footage is from the lunar rover's camera. And as the astronaut moved around, the shadow seemed to have changed too much according to how much the camera have moved, and basically the shadow angles did not match up, or didn't seem to match up. And so he said, if anybody has a clue, or if somebody can model this to explain it better, please do so. Because while we were talking, I try to explain what I thought I was seeing, and because of the delay on the video and being that it was a phone conversation, we weren't able to understand each other that well. And like I said, this is in response to that, and I'm gonna try to model that to show him what I saw, and hopefully we can make some sense out of that. So let's do it.
Alright, so right now I'm working with some cardboard and see if I can make a model of the lunar rover. So I'll cut the template and then I'll make some more. As you can see in this picture here, you have the seats, and then you have the camera, and beside the camera you have the antenna, high gain antenna. And we're gonna place the camera and the antenna in that orientation so we can get as close as possible to the original. Alright, so here's my setup. I have the rover model that I built out of cardboard right here. I have a little servo with a small USB camera connected to it, which feeds video to my cell phone here. You can see the little astronaut there. So I got this little toy right here from a little $5 toy set, so I can have at least something close to the real thing. And I try to make the rover the same scale as that, close to it. So I matched the antenna, high gain antenna, and the camera's location, so we could get, like I said, as close to it as possible. So got my little servo tied into a radio receiver. Got here just a ESC, which I'm just using this to convert the 3S 12 volts to 5 volts. And then I got it tied into this radio here, and I got this channel from the servo into this potentiometer here. So as I turn the potentiometer, the camera turns, and I only have 90 degrees when I turn. So in order to do the experiment, once we reach 90 degrees, I'll reset the servo so I can continue going further than 90 degrees. But like I said, the feed is going from this camera to my cell phone here, and you can see the little man right there, and I can record to my cell phone here. That way I have better quality video. There you go. So let's turn the lights off and let's try to recreate the shadows from the first the starting position of the camera from the footage. And I got the footage here on my monitor, so we can match it. I'm also putting some sand down so I can get some irregularities on the floor, on the ground. With the white lid that I'm using, it doesn't really have anything that can tell me the camera is moving unless the astronaut is standing right in front of it. So this will help me keep track of the movement of the camera as well. I have a flashlight across the room emulating the sun, and it's shining over here where my model is. Got the shadows just about right. I did check, make sure that all the shadows from either side were for the most part parallel, so that could be consistent for the experiment. Alright, so I got the footage here, and I got my camera filming the model, and I'm looking at my my small camera from the rover, and I'm gonna play a little bit of the original footage and show you that where I have the shadows matched. Okay, so you can see our guy here, and he's got the shadow right there, about 90 degrees from where he's standing to the floor like that, and then basically level with the camera. You can see here it's just level with the camera as well, and I think he's right about here. Alright, and I'm going to turn the radio on so we can get the camera ready to roll. And you see, as soon as I start turning my camera, I get the antenna, high gain antenna in the frame. So I'm not going to move the camera until right before that part. So I'm going to play the footage, and he's playing with his instrument there. I'm going to pause it right there. He starts going out of frame about right here. I'm going to play a little more. He starts going about right here, and I play a little more. Okay, and at this point I think he's right about here. Alright, something like that, or a little further back. Let's see. Let's spread this out so you can see the shadow better. Alright, so I'm gonna hit play, and I'm gonna start panning the camera. Let's see, to try to match the footage like I said. And we get that antenna on the frame, out of frame, keep rolling, and it stops right there. Alright, so maybe bring him a little more this way like this. Alright, there we go. Alright, so at this point I think he's kind of around this area. I believe I matched the camera movements pretty close. You can see his shadow is behind him, just like it is on the original footage. Let's see. Oh, he fell. Like I said, the elevation, the angle of the camera, as far as the tilt, I don't know if I have it just right or not. But this is as close as I can get. It's very likely that the camera may be a little bit lower. I don't know, but as far as the direction of the shadows, I think I'm pretty close. So once again, I'm gonna remove the camera and reset the servo. So keep an eye, make sure that I put the camera back in the same position. Let me see, I remove this camera. Okay, now I'm gonna play the footage again, and as I see fit, I'm gonna start moving the figurine here, the astronaut. So let me hit play and try to match it. Alright, so here's the man, the camera move a little bit, whatever. Oh, now the man starts moving, the camera starts panning and panning and panning and panning and panning and panning, and there's the man right there. Alright, so I'm gonna hit pause. I think the guy's a little bit closer to the camera. I'm gonna put a little further back, but just keep an eye on the shadow there. All right, just a little further back. You can see in the other camera here, I moved it further back. All right, now let me see if I can reset the angle again. Just look at where. Let me turn him around so I can match the video. There you go. Alright, I'll place it back down. Alright. When I hit play, well actually it goes a little more to the right like this, and I hit play again, and you see that the camera really doesn't pan anymore. Now I'm gonna go a little further. Let's see, play a little more. That's kind of where it stays. So you can see right there, let me clear out more of that the shadows are matching the footage. And now it's going to the left. So we started from left to right, and now we ended with the shadow going from right to left of the screen. And as I said before, that's what I believe happened. I believe that was the movement of the astronaut. You know, I don't know if I can get any better than that. That's like I said. I know I'm working with a cardboard model, but this is as close as I think I'm going to get. I hope this explains what I saw, and if you have any questions or comments how you think I should have done it, then let me know.
Well, this is gonna be it for this video. I believe I got pretty close to the real thing. At least that's how I thought it did happen, and I believe explains pretty well what the shadows did as far as changing from right to left to right. If you like this video, please like and also subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. I have a lot of projects that I have planned to be uploading soon, so stick around and we'll see you later.